Alright, Koa, so you needed somebody to stream your games and you got yourself the, possibly anyway, worst streamer in the community. However, I appear to be the easiest to reach tonight, so I will be streaming Koa against Myboi Round 3 Best of 9 for the Semi World Series 2021. Pretty sure I have all of the replays that were played and everything else. Just posting the link in the topic. Okay. First game was on Desolated District. Oh, never mind, it was They Do So. Plus, let me correct my... There we go. I have been informed that it is actually in the incorrect order there. China against infantry, and Koa, of course, is a pretty good player. He's been playing for a long time. Probably as long as I have. Myboi, on the other hand, I don't know how long he's been playing. He could be one of those people who informs you each time you ask when they started playing, just last month, at which we must take them at their word. Starting off with just probably standard dual war factory. It's pretty good against vanilla China, and we're going to see the MiGs along with War Factory for outposts and Gats and whatever. Or dragons. Because outposts and dragon tanks are surprisingly vulnerable to the napalm rockets or bombs of the MiGs. Here we see the first outpost and the second outpost, or is it a dragon heading down? Nope, it's an outpost. And we see one dragon there, a barracks to defend, so rockets can't be fired at these trucks from this outpost, which will now intercept the dragon. It seems as though it will intercept it successfully, and on the bottom we will see another dragon, which is not being intercepted, but the MiGs will definitely stop that outpost. However, the outpost on the bottom has ample time now to, if Myboi is focusing, which he is not, move right over to these MiGs and possibly win him the game. However, he did not focus. He is still not focusing. He is paying attention to this harmless dragon tank, and that possibly will cost him dearly, as he loses a massive advantage that he could have had. He could have had it. However, he will now not have it. We see the red guard for Koa already at the top there. Sneaky dragon from the beginning is now gone. And we see yet another outpost coming in here. However, there is very little chance that it will have the same ability that its predecessor once had. At the top, the dragon that was once ravaging is also gone now, and this outpost has been intercepted successfully by the other outpost, and now a dragon. Where was that dragon? Oh, it's dead. Well, he's going to get both whales, I suppose. He has the capture upgrade. We do see the MiGs go down. Actually, it appears that I had misread the game. At the midway point, Myboi has completely and utterly crushed Koa. I had neglected that he was dozer hunted. However, the game should have still been won quicker had he focused on that one outpost down there at the beginning, driven it here, taken out the MiGs. Koa perhaps would have simply quit. And now everything has stopped. They must have been chatting. See the oil captured in the bottom, but not at the top. But no matter, because in a game like that you already know the outcome. It was fairly straightforward. Now he told me what the second game was here, if I go and look at it now. Arctic Lagoon is where it starts from there. And then they're in order. Laser for Koa on the bottom. Air for Myboi on top. That's a fairly balanced matchup, depending upon the level of the players. However, I am not sure that Myboi will take all advantage he should and can out of having Air Force. He may try to abuse very low skill, poorly thought out strategies, which will undoubtedly lose him the game if he chooses to use them. Koa, on the other hand, is just going to go for a drop. Nice, standard, solid drop. Not even going to wait for the 6th missile defender. Drop is heading up to the top left supply, which he can't see because his drone is back here. However, he flies himself far enough away from all dangers to drop off his anti-power plant start. If he focuses, he's going to actually take down one. Well, I suppose he's just going to try to laser lock this again, but that's going to fly away to no avail. Now his base is going to be beaten up. Oop, he's going to take a few hits here. Not sure why he flew away from this. He probably could have taken it. Now he's going to fly into it when there's 6, 7 missile defenders. Far too many to handle. Koa capturing the oils. That's all he's going to need. Now he can spam freely and indefinitely, while his opponent sits around trying to collect. Getting a dozer hunted here. Still has one at the top. Combat Chinook still not taking considerable damage. Just trying to fly around, shoot down Chinooks. Doesn't do particularly much. Ooh, he's taking a lot of damage there. But now he is up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 missile defenders. And he has not much of anything. And as we see here, instead of going for flashbangs right away, he's building an airfield. I suppose he would want to get Raptors with that, but that takes a little bit of time. And now he's dozer hunting. Well, there isn't much he's going to do against this without flashbangs. Another drop should be coming in. Ah, there it is. He could try to capture a building too. fairly close still. I suppose... Oh, never mind. Never mind, he doesn't have flashbangs. But really, he shouldn't be able to lose, right? Oh my. His units are out of position. And they're just walking back and forth now. And clearly, without flashbangs, they will not be able to stop these missile defenders from destroying the last building. How anticlimactic, even in the end. He could have won it. Just keep your units separated, the Rangers have flashbangs, and guarding is not particularly difficult. And in the reverse, the drone drops here instead of here. Koa, I don't know, wanted to make sure he wasn't going for 2 supply standard. I don't know. Or he just didn't want it to be scanned. He drops his own way away from where it would be scanned, and we see Myboi go for no CC cell. Are we going to see standard play, Humvees, and Chinooks for guarding? Obviously a drop here, but he waited for the extra. Now flying up to the top. And there is nothing to stop it. However, Koa flies his Chinook right away. Nice. Exactly what he should do. Building barracks up here. Not a bad idea, however, you do need to be able to stop a Humvee in your own base. Which you have nothing to stop it with. Got a quick capture upgrade though. Three missile defenders, not enough to actually do any damage to an air player who is paying any attention at all with these Chinooks. Humvee is going to come up here, hunt this dozer, destroy the barracks. Got a missile defender on the way up, and this one will easily be picked off if he's paying attention. Ooh, that's an unfortunate loss of a Humvee there. These missile defenders just need to keep running. They're not going to have any success. Cleaned up, nice and easy. Down in the base, there was a little attack. 2 Humvees, which now have tow missiles. There goes another one. But not at a very high price. Though a dozer was hunted here, there's no collection for Myboi. While Koa is still collecting, and with these tow missile Humvees he can easily harass. But nothing does better than a single missile defender not being attacked by the ranger adjacent to him. These missile defenders are having no trouble cleaning up here. Getting an oil, very nice. The position isn't terrible. He's going to have money. Just needs to keep spamming infantry, put them in position. Get a dozer, so you can get your own Humvees. Preferably don't lose anything at all. Going for a dozer hunt. And they're run over. And the hunt is unsuccessful. And the Chinook goes down with incredible sadness. Now he's going to drive over here with his Humvees, which both are containing, though damaged, infantry enough to destroy the oils in short order. Sending far too many units over here in a big line like that. Should have them spreading out all over the place. We're apparently going to get this oil too at a cost of both Humvees, or one Humvee. Thought there was a missile going for that one. One Humvee with all the units inside. Oh boy, now getting a war factory up. However, Koa is in good shape. And they're even now. Well, actually, they're less than even. Myboi only has 2 Chinooks, each collecting from 1 supply. But I am actually completely incorrect. He has 3 Chinooks. 2 on the left, 1 on the right, 1 on the left, 2 on the right. And he has to deal with yet another unimpeded Humvee. There's a little run down there. And there comes another Humvee to assist. Neither player seems to like flashbangs. That's no big deal, I guess. This is going to be pretty hard to stop. Not going to be able to build any infantry, and surely the Humvees he can build himself are of very little use. Many, many more Humvees will continue to fly in on wheels as the base is chewed up, and that is the 3rd game. So 2-1 for Koa. And then I suppose they go to Sand Serpent. Sand Scorpion. And USA against Tank on Sand Scorpion. USA is always a nice army to have. Tank's pretty good, but choke points can really be hard to deal with. Is he going to go for all the way down to the island? Is that what he's going for? Doesn't want to get a nice 2 supply start going, a nice solid 2 supply start. You already have the Red Guard, which are going to attempt anyway to capture oils and whatnot. Dozer's driving, you have money to build, but you can't build because he's too far away from any good place to build anything. Just going to see the Dozer go all the way up here or to the middle. Try to stop one capture. Gonna go for a supply there, pretty far away, and the first V can just drive right in there before anything is built. And 100% lock down the area. Till you bring something there, maybe, I don't know. You're going to fill it up, make it a max packed one. Yes. Gonna get one all the way packed. Nope, he's actually getting a fire base here. Guards here to here. Very nice position. Don't know how to build fire bases to defend against tank? Screenshot this and you'll never forget. Gonna get 2 oils right off the bat. First GAC gets in. Canceled that fire base scaffold before it was too late. Didn't want to lose 1,000. But 2 full Vs is more than enough to deal with this poor little tank. And even more so this one, which is damaged. Over here, that V, like I said before, has locked down this area because why not? There was nothing there to stop it. And now he is building his fire base here. I'm not sure why. He can clearly see there's nothing coming through here. Nothing coming through here. So he could safely build it up here. Going to see the Red Guard try to capture this oil here and this one here, but this one will surely be stopped. Down goes the supply. He could easily out-micro 2 GATs. It's really not hard, but with 3 Humvees, probably all full, and an ambulance, should be able to destroy everything here. I don't know if they're all totally full. This one looks like it only has 1 or 2 in it. Yes, this one only has 1 in it. He has 4 Vs, which is far more powerful than 4 GATs. So even if he has captured 3 oils, there isn't much at all that he can do against these superior units. Down will go the War Factory, down will go the poor GATs, trying desperately to achieve something. Here we see a lone missile defender, laser locking a Gatling tank out of spite. With no micro at all, you just drive close enough to the Gat and it's destroyed. Especially with search and destroy now, the chances are going beneath a single digit. He is now in the range of sub chances to make a comeback. Emptied that V there. Not much is going on now. Myboi had quite a lot of money in that game. Had he gone for a 2 supply start in the beginning, he could have tried to defend his base a little bit more, and with the oil captures, perhaps gone for MiGs. But that didn't happen. So now, we have to see the reverse. And we have to see if Myboi can pull off a wonderful Humvee Micro masterwork. Oh, we see Koa using clear landmines to get out of his command center and drive over to his supply, and he will go for a 2 supply start, which is totally normal. It is what I would expect. Here we see somebody trying to do fancy scaffold stuff. Perhaps anticipating Koa to waypoint scout and think that a second supply has been placed down. Though this may seem like a 200 IQ move, it's just weird. I don't think it hurt anything, but you really should go for 2 supplies. There's a very limited number of reasons why you shouldn't. It's almost so strange that I don't believe I've ever seen somebody do it like that. It's weird. Very weird. But, you know, whatever. Whatever at this point. You're going to have 2 full Humvees and you're going to need to drive straight up through the middle. Maybe, just maybe, get this GAT. Get it for nothing. Drive into the base. However, now you have nothing in your own base. Aha. Cheeky, isn't it? You're USA, so you could try to build a tank. But you've got an awful lot to micro then. You've got to follow Gats in your base with tanks, and run from Gats in his base with these. The micro game is going pretty good. You need to clear them all without losing any yourself. Or if it goes low health, that's about enough to end you. Ah, not paying attention back at base, that's going to cost you dearly. Here we see the micro working. Working, not working. Oh, how close. However, you needed both full Vs to remain alive in order to have a grand opportunity of winning. Because a single V cannot pile drive a Gatling tank into oblivion before it has time to do any damage. And here you are, cleaned up, in your opponent's base, and with extreme prejudice, he sits his Gatling tank outside of your production buildings and feels nothing. And that puts the score at 4-1 for Koa. And we see now the final game. Or actually, well, there goes the order I had them in, but whatever. Now we're on the final game. Out of order, of course, probably. The China against infantry. Only now with Koa as infantry and Myboi as China. Again, going for an unusual thing. Driving way up here to build a barracks for the purpose of spamming tank hunters up here, while he builds MiGs back here. Tank hunters pop the outposts while the MiGs clean up the rest. Yes? Yes? No? Okay then. Fine. Do your war factory forward and your barracks forward. Go for the faraway supply when you had one right here to build while building MiGs back here. Do as seemeth you right. If that's what you so choose. If you couldn't stand to have it any other way, and that's the way you'll get it. This outpost is going to hunt the dozer. And probably touch these buildings a few times. If not, just continue driving straight on down while the dragon tank cleans up the tank hunters. And this one does its best to block the opposing dragon tank. But surely it won't be that effective as to save this war factory. Especially not when there are two to deal with, and the tank hunters are doing their job. Even if not at maximum efficiency. The last dozer will be hunted now. And the big dozer on dozer, oil for oil, has commenced. The dozer is hunted there. The dragons are doing what they can here to clean up the base. However, his own base is being cleaned up by dragon tanks, and his collection is gone. While Koa, on the other hand, is dozer at oil on both sides. So he's quite safe if he manages to not die to conventional means, i.e. these dragons, because all he has is this dragon. And this dragon here, if it doesn't stop to destroy this power plant, and it continues driving down here before there's more defenses, it should just burn it all away. We're going to see big bunkers. 3-star now, rather 3 chevron, indicating that it is heroic, and therefore these little petty rockets bounce off of its armor. Ooh, he turned the firewall very cleverly to stop that sneaky guy trying to plant a bomb on it. Here we see a dragon following the trucks, but it shall have little success, for there is a bunker, and you're too far away to destroy a bunker here. A dragon cannot withstand for very long the shelling of a battlemaster, so it will go down. Oh, there it goes. Or we see here again the poor, sad, lonesome, unfortunate dragon tank of my boy being destroyed. And we will see Koa continue to rebuild while his opponent tries to himself get back into the game by capturing some tech buildings. He will also be capturing the ultimate tech building, though it provides you with no money. The repair bay, or more accurately, the tech repair bay, will repair vehicles across the battlefield. Free junk repair. Very good. It can assist you in taking out these pesky bunkers. Koa hasn't got much room, but he has got the funds. And soon, so will my boy. Perhaps not his best idea, though, here to try to engage. He's too far away, gang. He needs to be much closer than that if he wanted to get it. Well, actually he got it, but maybe he could have kept both alive, or maybe this one could have had a little more health. Flamed it from just so far away. Ooh, destroyed the scaffold there. Somehow the dozer survived. Would have been nice not to have a dozer alive here to build another bunker. Could have sent a dragon right up here. Perhaps another one. And destroyed this barracks. And maybe this bunker, and then captured the oil for himself. Surely then he'd be in a good position to spam his way back. Koa could try to send his supply truck here to the... Oh, actually, I always forget. There are reinforcement pads on this map, which both players should try to capture. My boy just for free units in general, but Koa for a free troop crawler. An insane unit, which he could be getting for free if he wanted badly enough. He sold the barracks to build a war factory here. Maybe. 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 Boy, things have gotten slow here. Nope. It's an airfield. I thought it might be an airfield. That's a nice idea as well. Go for an airfield at this point. You know, why not? You can get MiGs. MiGs are good against dragons. Not only can you get MiGs, you can get a helix. And if you have a helix, you can fly all over the place, and you only have to worry about gats, which will come sparingly, as your opponent is on very limited income. Just go here and flame up. Why not? Can this bunker fire over the cliff? If not, flame it away. Could at least try. Ah, nice. Capturing both reinforcement pads.
Our power is low.
Surely Koa doesn't see that. He doesn't know it's happening. Ah, there it is. There is that beautiful, he didn't get them together for horde bonus, that beautiful helix. 3 dragons now. There's the Gatlin preempting something. He needs all of his dragons here though. And he needed at least, I don't know, 2 gats. And he would have had it. Oh, he's getting right close this time. Well, actually, he's still at distance. But he's going to get right through there. Even if it is just a little too late. And I suppose that's the end of this set. 5-1 to Koa. Well played to him. Nice to see that his opponent also stayed all the way through and tried to play out the games. Made it nice for him. Anyway, that was a fine 37 minutes. And I suppose that's all.